when you see stuff on the internet and Instagram and YouTube, and it's business practices and tactics, and there's starting to be more conversation around mental health associated with that and the human values that drive somebody to want to create a successful business like you do. In your opinion, how important is being in the right mindset and having the right personal tools outside of business to
Yeah.
actually be successful in business?
It's crazy how much emphasis is put on goal, right? And the goal being something that's measured in business and not on a person. Like if we measured someone's joy and focused on that, and I don't mean it in a soft, fluffy way.
Right.
I mean, like I want to live a peaceful life. And I've lived not at peace, right? Working like crazy, which is fine if you want to build something, and then I'm definitely not discouraging hard work.
Yeah.
The idea that I'm going to be defined by my business just doesn't sound like a great life to live.
But at one point you thought that way.
I was misled to thinking that.
Yeah.
I thought for a long time I suffered with that my value was my contribution in whatever it is that I was doing,
Mm.
right? And so when people would compliment, "Oh, you're good in business," or "He's successful," or "He's that," it kind of like gave more fuel to it. So it kept burning on that, burning on it.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that? John's a good guy, and he loves his kids, and why there's not enough compliments or affirmation on those things. So I think that there's been a big skewing of what's most important and having it be something outside of the person.
Yeah.
To say it more like what's meaningful. So if you compliment somebody on something that they're not in charge of. Like if you tell somebody that they're attractive, okay, they had to get themselves put together. Maybe they,
Of
yeah,
course. Yeah.
but they didn't have any say over their eye color. They didn't have any say over their body unless they, did something
Yeah.
commercial to impact it. But the idea is that when you compliment somebody on the way that they made you feel, or you compliment them on how you are around them,
Yeah.
it's just such a more powerful and impactful compliment than "Hey, you look beautiful," or "Hey, you're really good at business," or "Hey, you're really smart." So there's just something to the meaningfulness of that, but so much of it's been ignored and focused on these other things that are important, but just not as important
Yeah.
to me.
So what would be, in your mind, the top three most important things
Mhm.
to consider?
Well, whatever is most important to that person, I would say. So like for me, I love being a family guy. I love being a dad, right? And so if someone was to compliment me there, because it's my activity, it might not be my training, right? It might not be what I was never trained to be a dad, right? My dad wasn't around, so I, right? But so that is the work that I put in.
Yeah.
And so if somebody compliments the work that I put in, I would love to hear it about my kids. Um, I'd love to hear it about me being a great teammate. I don't know. I like being a part of something. I feel more whole,
Yeah.
even though I feel good on my own. I'm perfectly fine alone, things like that. I just like plugging into a group
Yeah.
and being a positive part of that group. So if someone complimented something along those lines, that would make me feel good.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, those would be two big things. Me as a dad, me as a friend or a partner or in a group. And let me think about a third one.